Hello, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and in this video what we're going to do is we will talk about how to take cuttings from a philodendron, but I'll show you how to graft and take your cuttings and be 100% successful while doing it. So most of the times what we've done is before also what we generally do is we take cuttings, we put them in water, and sometimes what happens is the stems may rot, the roots may rot, and it might not be 100% successful. But there is a very easy way of getting cuttings from your philodendrons, and that is exactly what I'm going to do with this Pariso Verde that I have right now. Okay, and this was featured in my very first video as well, and I said that I'll take cuttings. What I do want is I got this plant as a jiffy plant, and you see that the base leaves, so if you come closer, and if you see the base leaves that are there, right, these are small, not that large, and these leaves right at the top are very large. So actually what I do want is I want to give this plant a fresh start from this noodle point. So you see that there is a noodle point here. Actually there is an aerial root which is actually gone right from in between the pole that I've given it. This is a cocoa coir pole. This does not have any moss or anything, but it's definitely gone through. So what I'm going to do is right from here I'm going to give this plant a fresh start, and then when it roots, when it grows, then I'll give it a fresh moss pole. I will show you how to build the moss pole as well, so that I can get huge leaves from this plant, specifically this one. Now what we are going to do is we will go ahead and we will root this plant first from here, from this node, and then what we're going to do is we will go ahead and take the cutting. Okay, so for that what we need is we need this plastic cup, okay, and we need this stapler, and we'll just need a scissor, and we'll go ahead and get this done. So this is another philodendron that I have. Now this is not a creeping variety like I've just shown you with the Pariso Verde. This is more of like a crawling variety, but I am trying to get cuttings out of this as well. And I have applied the same technique, but for this it's slightly different. So you see, this is actually a golden saw, or you can call it a golden Pluto as well. And it's got these beautiful leaves, which is rigid. And what I have done, if you see at the base, okay, so I have put a plastic container here, I've tied it, and then I've put cocoa peat and I've put cocoa chips in it, so that the plant thinks that it has a base of substrate and it can root. The moment I start seeing roots from here, I will take a cutting and split this into half, and then I will start off a new plant from here, and that's going to be how I ensure that I get 100% success out of all my cuttings. Now I'm going to do something similar to the one that I've shown you before, so let's keep this aside and let me show you how to do this one. So here we have our plant. So the first thing that we will need to do is we'll need to go ahead and cut this. So if you come closer, so how do I cut this? I first cut this in half, right up to this, right? So right up to this I can cut this in half, and this what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and make little more, so that the stem gets trapped in between this. So I'll just make a little hole right at the bottom like this. Now if you see, there is a hole right at the bottom. Now it's not that big enough. Let me just go ahead and chop it off a little bit, and I think that's going to be okay. So let's see if this holds. So right at this point we're trying to get the cutting. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come in from here like this, maybe. So this is going to be a very difficult one, and like this, right? So what we will do with the stapler is we will need to staple this point. So we'll go ahead and staple this point. So it's a bit difficult on this one because it's a vigorous grower, but I think I've got the point, and I'll just staple it there. Another one I'll do, and I think we're almost done. Yeah, so this is see, this is not going anywhere now. This is going to stay, right? This is definitely going to stay. So what we'll do is now we'll fill it up with some potting mix. So this is a potting mix that I have. This is cocoa peat based. It's got a lot of cocoa peat. Make sure that you do not put soil in here. In case if you do put soil, it's going to cause problems for the plant to root, because soil, you know, it's not airy and it can get compact. So make sure that you either do it with cocoa peat, you can do it with cocoa chips, or you can do it with sphagnum moss, which is an excellent media for this kind of propagation. So if you can get yourself some sphagnum moss, nothing like it. So let's just go ahead and fill this up. Let's do it this way. And if you see, that is going to hold for sure, right? In case if it does not hold, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and spray some water. Okay, so it's quite firm right now, and it's now surrounding all the aerial nudes that were there. So in a few weeks, I'm sure that I'll be able to see some rooting here, and when I see rooting, I'll just cut this part off, and I'll have 100% success. These leaves will not dry off, they will not wilt, nothing. I'm going to get a totally different plant from this part onwards, and I'll go ahead and I'll pot it, and I'll show you how I pot it, and I'll show you my attempts on making the leaves of this plant as large as they can be, right? So that's about it. One last thing that I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and spray it with some water. So what I'm going to do is right now, this is quite secure, right? It's not actually going to go anywhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some water in there, here as well. Okay, I'm just going to spray some water. Very gently. Okay, we'll do this, and as we are doing it, you can see that the media is actually getting wet, and that's what we want. I think that is going to be quite enough, and that's about it. So in a few weeks, I'm sure that I'll see roots. Okay, when it does root, I will show you how I'm potting it, how I'm planning to pot it. I'll give it a good aeroid mix. So that's it for this video. Do try this in case if you do have philodendrons and you're trying to get 100% success out of your cutting. This is a very good method that I have used before, and I've got a lot of gain out of this. So in case if you're liking my videos, if you like what I do, do like and subscribe. In case if you want to comment, please comment. I would love to see all of you comment. And in case if you are regular watching my videos, Do press the notification bell right at the top so that you don't miss any videos. Until the next time guys, take care, bye bye.